In New York when September 11th happened, or who traveled there to help, has a memory to share. One of those is Seven Hills firefighter Tim Smith.
Smith lived in New York State at the time and responded when the Twin Towers were hit. He spoke with Fox 10 News reporter Chastity Bird about the day he thinks of every day.
Captain Tim Smith says it was a day a lot like today.
I was at work any other day like today. It was nice and sunny out and everything else.
But those sunny skies soon were filled with smoke and shattered glass. Smith was assistant chief of the Stanford Heights Fire Department on September 11th, 2001, and his unit was called to respond.
Got the call that something happened at the World Trade Center. A plane crashed. At that time, nobody knew it was a terrorist attack.
Smith says just when they were heading out, the second plane hit. Smith won't talk about what he saw when he arrived on scene. In fact, this is the first time he's done an interview about 9/11. What he will tell you about are his feelings.
I think about it every day. I lost a lot of friends through the event of the FDNY when the buildings collapsed. It's an everyday occurrence. You think about it, you think about people you did lose, and like today is real bad. The memories of what happened and everything else. I depend on my wife and my kids and that to kind of keep me in contact with myself.
And yet Smith has never thought about not being a firefighter.
And you're still firefighting?
Yes, ma'am. It's in my blood. I've been doing this since 1973. This is my third department that I belong to. And I don't think I'll ever give it up.
Smith moved to Alabama, is a captain with the Seven Hills Fire Department. He moved here for family and the weather. But New York is never far from his mind.
The 343 guys that lost their lives from FDNY, they did the ultimate sacrifice. They went to work the same day as everybody else. Think it was going to be an ordinary day. They never thought in their minds, the families and that their world was going to come to an end that day.
Today marks the anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. But Tim Smith doesn't need a reminder because this is a day he thinks of every day. Reporting from Mobile, Chastity Bird, Fox 10 News.
Smith says one thing he does hope is that the children who are too young to remember or who weren't even alive at the time understand the significance of what happened then, and that they too will think of it as a day that the U.S. should never forget.